The commuter plane that crashed on Alaska sea ice last week, killing all 10 people on board, was part of a workhorse network of short-hop flights that people in the vast and rugged state rely on to get to medical appointments, work meetings, buy essential supplies, and even travel to away sports games. 2 workers were on their way to service a heat recovery system at a community's water treatment plant. A retired teacher was sent to mentor other educators. Another man was traveling to a doctor's appointment. Alaska is so large that a postage stamp placed in the center of an average sheet of paper reflects the area accessible by vessel, truck, or train. There are few roadways outside the state's population corridor, which stretches 360 miles, 224 kilometers, from Anchorage to Fairbanks, leaving around 80% of towns isolated. Many locals rely on flying to connect with the outside world, according to Dylan Blankenship, a spokesperson for the State Transportation Department. "A mile road takes you a mile," Blankenship stated. "A mile runway will take you anywhere." Last Monday, a Bering Air single-engine turboprop that was part of that essential network crashed while flying from Unalakleet to Nome, a distance of around 150 miles, 240 kilometers. The following day, after a thorough search, the airplane was discovered on an ice floe in Norton Sound, southwest of Nome. The cause of the crash is still being investigated. With 10 deaths, it is one of the state's deadliest jet catastrophes in 25 years. Roan Baumgardner, 46, and Cameron Hartvigsen, 41, were among those on board. They had come to Unalakleet to service a heat recovery system critical to the community's water plant, according to their employer, the Alaska Native Tribal Health Consortium. Talala Katchadig, 34, was traveling for medical attention, according to his relatives. Carol Moores, 48, a school counselor from Unalakleet, was traveling to pick up children for college tours in Anchorage and Juneau, according to an internet campaign set up by her family. Leanne Ryan of Wasilla, who spent 27 years teaching in south-central Alaska, was part of a teacher mentoring program that assisted in Unalakleet. Ryan's former school, Reddington Senior High School, recalled her on social media as a pillar of joy, positivity, and encouragement. Each day, she brought a radiant and loving smile to her classroom, the halls, and the volleyball court at Reddington. Her influence will forever impact the students, athletes, and colleagues with whom she worked, according to the message. Bering Air serves 32 towns in western Alaska from Nome, Kotzebue, and Unalakleet. Most locations have twice-daily scheduled flights Monday through Saturday. "Our hearts are heavy with grief as we process this heartbreaking news," Bering Air said in a statement posted to its website. "At this time, our thoughts are with the families and loved ones of those affected by this tragedy. The airline has gotten enthusiastic support from the citizens who rely on it." In the days following the disaster, they gathered to greet pilots in Golovine, an Inupiat Eskimo community of around 160 people, as well as other rural communities such as Notak and Teller. Residents of Golovine waited in the freezing cold and strong winds to greet the pilot as he landed his plane and taxied in on packed snow to transport them to and from their daily errands and appointments. Children and adults alike waved cardboard hearts with phrases such as, "We love Bering Air," and "Golovine loves you, Bering Air." Everybody was in tears, including the pilot, said Irene Navarro, a lifelong resident who live-streamed the greeting in Golovine on social media. "We just wanted to show our love and let them know that we're still here and we're still going to be a customer," Borer reported from Juneau, Alaska. Gene Johnson from Seattle contributed.